From downtown Atlanta, tonight the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. Now, if you love good pitching, this one's for you. First pitch is coming up. Mike Minor gets the starting assignment for the Braves. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, he's looking to knock down that ERA. You see there, he's into the fours, looking to have a little better start than what he's been accustomed to.
Alonzo Cochran strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Shortstop, Alonzo Cochran.
First pitch of the game is taken for ball 1 as we get underway at 7-11 tonight. EK, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
And it hasn't been a real good start to the homestand for them either. They were swept in the just completed 3-game series, so they're definitely in a bit of a tailspin.
And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. To short, taken in by Simmons. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. With that, here are Terry Collins' New York Mets. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Stepping in, Trey Kearney, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
1 strike.
One and 2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And with that, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this is one of the better defenses in all of the league. Very few clubs commit fewer errors than this one. I expect them to be sound in this game.
Bryant Tyner steps in hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. And that misses for ball 1. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Just really free and easy out there in this first inning. He threw that ball right by him.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And we're just underway from Turner Field. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, we might see a couple of double takes from hitters on pitches down at the knees, maybe even below the zone. Sometimes he tends to reward guys that work down.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
Yoenis Cespedes will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Minor sets. Here comes the first pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Here it comes, 1-0. On the ground to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Mets 0, Braves coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Zach Wheeler will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, EK?
Yeah, Matty, he got the ball club the win in his last outing, but he did only throw 6 innings. They'll take it, but they'd like to see him go a little deeper.
Aubrey Peace comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Aubrey Peace.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. EK, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Now a chance here in Atlanta to take a look at the Braves starting lineup. Steve, how do they go about ending this losing streak they're in the midst of?
I'll tell you what, this team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
Andrelton Simmons gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. With a moment now, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best fielding teams in the league. They can go out and get the ball as well as anybody in all of baseball. Makes pitching a lot easier.
Freddie Freeman will stride in. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he came through with 3 hits in the losing effort.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, if these guys indeed want to get themselves a win here on the road, they're going to need a big pitching performance. And this has been a very strong first inning to this point.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Mark Piazza will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Swung out and missed that time. It's 0-1. Bounce to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Basil Padilla will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. Knuckle curve down below the knees, 1-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Calhoun. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
David Wright will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Minor into the windup. Here's the first pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Justin Upton will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, when you're hitting under 200 for the season, games like yesterday are going to happen on a regular basis.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And you know, he's a guy that's definitely going to attack you with the fastball. He's got a good one, so why not?
Hard hit ball to second. And Walker's throw is right there for route number 1.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Chase Headley.
Chase Headley. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday.
Well, I'll tell you what, I have him in my lineup every day. He's had 8 RBIs over his last 10 games. Yesterday was just a little bit of an off day for him.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And a good strike 2 pitch there as he has to fight to push it foul to the left, so they'll try it again. And Headley's able to lay off there. He's got it back to 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Full count, 3-2. Evan Gattis is on deck. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Evan Gattis takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. High pop up. Right is there for it. 2 down.
Yeah, very tough to get on top of a fastball at 96. Even if you miss it by an inch or two, this is what the result will be. An easy pop-up.
Scooter Gennett will get his first opportunity now, and you can see that average pushing up near 350 to start things out. Look out as this bat shatters on impact.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, this ball is rifled down that left field line. It wasn't fair by much. You'll see it just to the right of the chalk, and he's going to hustle himself up to second with a hard-hit double.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Kearney sprinting after it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back to Turner Field following this. Neil Walker will stand in. He is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. High in the air out to center field. Calhoun has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Boy, they are just making life easy for this guy. Swinging on the first pitch of the inning, pretty routine fly ball. It's been a cakewalk here early on.
At the plate, Zach Wheeler. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Minor has his target. First pitch on the way. Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Third inning, no score to this point. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Wow, and he hasn't missed a beat since his last start. Remember, he had 9 strikeouts in that one, and he's well on his way to a similar performance right here.
Alonzo Cochran will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or two to get himself together over in the dugout.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, he's seeing the ball well here early in this first month of the season. Here he doesn't try to do too much with this. He just takes it the other way. That average will climb even higher. He's got another base hit.
Stepping in now, Trey Kearney, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And he'll snap one over to first. And he's back standing.
Keeping an eye on him.
A runner on first with 2 away. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. 2 out with the man at first. Still 2-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
3-2, he gets a head start over there at first base, and it's going to wind up paying dividends. He's able to come all the way around to score on the double.
Standing in now, Bryant Tyner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Two out here and a runner at second. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
The 2-0 on the way. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Back goes Calhoun. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Boy, this would have been one heck of a play out there in center field. You can see him tracking this ball. He's got it in his sights all the way. And he's not going to miss this by much. He nearly brought it back into the yard.
Now batting.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. 3 runs already home here. And this is fouled back and out of play. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch. Now this one is crushed, also to deep center. Calhoun looks up, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. So with that home run, he's now just 2 shy of an even 100 for his career.
Well, 100 home runs is a nice round number, Matt, but not such a big number that he'll get too excited about it. I'm sure he'll get the ball, put it on his shelf, and move on.
Up next for the Mets, catcher.
Into the box, Mark Piazza. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Problems compounding here after a smooth start to the game.
Yeah, whoever that guy was that pitched the first 2 innings, he hasn't shown up yet in the third. He's looked like a completely different guy.
Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
2-2.
Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Freeman there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Mets lead this one 4-0. Leading off the inning, Mike Minor, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cespedes is there. 1 down.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Aubrey Peace will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first.
I only saw 3 pitches, and it wasn't even really a fight. 1, 2, 3, and go sit down.
Grounded to short. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
The shortstop, number 19, Andrelton Simmons.
Andrelton Simmons is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 pitch. A little low. It's 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 4-0. Basil Padilla come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Minor gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
And it's quickly 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
And here's that sequence once again right here on Show Track. Now, normally this is a guy that you might want to nibble with, but he was all business here in this at-bat. Each one of these pitches finds the strike zone, and they're able to set him down quickly to lead off the inning.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. As he swings and hits a line drive out to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Running hard, he's digging for second.
And it's just the 4th inning here, but he's already given up more hits in this one than he did in his entire previous outing. Whatever he had going on last time out, it ain't happening here.
Neil Walker is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. And a ball 1-0. Well, for Wright, the double was his third of the season here in this first month. Up top, it's 2-0.
And another good hitter's count to work with here. They've been able to sit back and just really tee off on him.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Too high, and it's 3-0.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Yeah, he did have the base open there, so that's not the worst thing in the world. But at the same time, the way he's been pitching, I don't think I'd be working around too many hitters, especially in the bottom half of the lineup.
The pitcher, Zach Wheeler, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
And you can't really say he's been dominant on the mound, but when he moves his pitches around, that's what makes him so effective. And this at-bat right here, it's a great example of what I'm talking about.
In now, Alonzo Cochran, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
A 2-out hit here would be nice, but a 2-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets, but they're in front 4-0. With Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning for Atlanta. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
And you'd think for as hot as this guy's been over the last few games, they might be treading carefully. They're coming right after him, and now they've got him in an 0-2 hole.
And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. And these two teams right back at it tomorrow night. We'll have coverage of Game 2 of the series in high definition on the show as you get a look there at the two starters scheduled to oppose one another. Leadoff man gone for the left fielder Justin Upton. Sends that one out of play for strike one. One out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first, two gone.
Well, very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the fourth. Well, those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Two gone now in the Braves' half of the fourth, and that'll bring in the dangerous switch hitter Chase Headley. First offering on its way. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two out, nobody on. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. Trey Kearney heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Into the seats, 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Well, one thing you learn real quick as a rookie, you don't get any easy at-bats at this level. You got to be thinking up there every single pitch, because guys up here, they'll tear you apart if you don't.
Stepping in now, Bryant Tyner, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Line drive to left. And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one. The relay, the tag, and he's out at second base. He probably should have stayed right where he was.
Well, you know what? You got to like the hustle, but you've also got to know your outfielder's arms out there. This never had a shot of succeeding, and he gets caught running himself into a pretty avoidable out.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Four runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Knuckle curve there off the outside corner, 2-0. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
Minor's ready. Here's the 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And that had all the looks of a guy who was going to take a giant hack 2-0, no matter where that pitch was. EK, I know you never did that.
No, not me. Maybe once or twice.
All even now, 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now, 3-2. And this one misses inside. A ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Mark Piazza will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
Out in front of it, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Mets strand 1. They lead it 4-0. Evan Gattis will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Tyner is there, and it takes just 1 pitch to retire the leadoff man in the home half of the 5th. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Scooter Gennett walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up.
And that's been their only hit so far in the game.
Into the windup and the pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set now.
Calhoun.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here comes the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Padilla in foul ground, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Jordan Walden will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 52, Jordan Walden.
Basil Padilla will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Basil Padilla.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
When you're already in the hole at the plate, the last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what he's doing up there. That's the second time he struck out in the ball game, and it's another instance where his pitch selection is really doing him in.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
And that is not good.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Softly hit out to short. And an easy play out there as this is taken for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman.
This ball is not hit all that hard, but still, that's a nice job of ranging back onto the outfield grass to take it in.
Here's Neil Walker as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Two out, nobody on. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
Wow, a 2-0 count. And this is a room service fastball. Look where this thing is, right down the middle. I mean, he can't help but jump all over that.
Into the box now, Zach Wheeler, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mets leave 1, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Aaron Hill is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Aaron Hill.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get 1 at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
Wheeler's ready. Here he comes 0-1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Aubrey Heath will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
And a lot of times, you might say, 4-run lead, we'll make that up. But I tell you, the way he's throwing the ball right now, they might be fortunate just to get 1 run off him.
Into the box now, Andrelton Simmons. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. Cespedes waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. Back here at Turner Field, getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Luis Avilan is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Luis Avilan.
Alonzo Cochran will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Alonzo Cochran.
And he lays off there 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Jeanette has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, left fielder, Trey Kearney.
Trey Kearney gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Nope,
and a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Line towards center field, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Yeah, they tried to go inside again. I like the call, but this time he was ready for it. He drives this one for a solid base hit.
Bryant Tyner will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. And that's in there for strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Runners on first with 1 down. Hit hard down the line. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out. And Upton's not going to get him. He's in there at 3rd.
And this usually stems from a guy that's sitting on a fastball. So when he gets that changeup, normally he's so far out on his front foot, he'll just hook it foul. But instead, this time he's able to stay back, keep his hands back just long enough to keep this one fair right down the line.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Now batting, catcher, Mark Piazza.
Mark Piazza comes to the plate with the bases juiced, and it seems a big hit here could really put this one out of reach.
Yeah, and pretty much any glimmer of hope for those guys in the field would have to be gone if he comes through with a big knock right here.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Boy, that's just a nice pitch right there with the bases loaded. He gets an infield fly out of it for a big second out, and now he's given himself a much better chance to get out of this mess.
Standing in now, Basil Padilla. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Calhoun going back. Gone! It's a grand slam! So he promptly unloads the bases with that one as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
And on the mound, when he got that second out, you had a feeling maybe he's going to work his way out of this. Well, think again. That's a worst outcome possible right there.
Matt Albers will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. David Wright will be the first one to face him here as he'll somehow try to stop the bleeding after the grand slam knocked the previous guy out of the mix.
Yeah, that's not exactly the way you want to exit a game on the mound.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Smoke toward the hole. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Some guys, you almost do them a favor if you pitch away from him. Here, he's just doing what he does best. Great balance here. Good swing path, and he drives it the other way.
Here's Neil Walker as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Oh and 1, here it comes. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Headley is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the damage has been done for the Mets, and it came on this grand slam. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Mets 8 and the Braves nothing. Freddie Freeman will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Wheeler sets his sights. Here's his offering. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Another one sent foul. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
And after that 4-run inning really broke this thing open, now as a pitcher you have a luxury of going right after guys. You don't have to worry so much about making that perfect pitch. If you give up a hit, big deal. You got a cushion behind you.
Justin Upton will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late.
I remember Justin Upton made his major league debut for the Arizona Diamondbacks at the tender age of 19. That's a pretty rare occurrence, but the moment never seemed too big for him.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Not where he wanted that.
Here it hangs up just.
And it's 3-2 now.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Oh, it makes such a difference here when you play during the day versus playing at night. 6 hours ago, this might have split the gap, but here it hangs up just long enough for him to run it down out there in right center field.
Here's Chase Headley. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Well, he started off this way, and he continues on. He's throwing first pitch strikes to 80% of the batters he's faced, and we're late in this ballgame, and that's why he's on top.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he lays off for ball one.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Tyner moves over, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Braves. Still 8-0. Zach Wheeler steps in for a fourth plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game.
Yeah, he's been in total control of this game, Matt. I see no reason to be going with anybody else out there on the mound right now.
On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball one.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
One 0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1.
And after 3 strikeouts already, you can bet he's going to be pressing up there at the plate, trying to make something happen. And that just might make things worse.
Here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that misses 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after him.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. To short. Simmons is there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, shortstop.
And now we're going to have a delay as some nitwit has jumped over the railing and is running around in right field. And, of course, we will not show this to you, but suffice to say that local security has got him surrounded, and he can look forward to spending the rest of this evening in the cooler. Digging in to try it again, Alonzo Cochran. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Hot shot to third. Gloved by Headley. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter,
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Trey Kearney steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. First pitch on its way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Upton going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
I'll tell you, this is not a bad pitch location-wise. It's down and away, and he still nearly knocks this ball out of the park. That's a testament to how good a hitter he is, that he could swing at a pitch that would give most guys fits and still drive it for 2 bases.
In now, Bryant Tyner, as he swings on the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to center. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Evan Gattis will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind it 2-0. Two and one after the foul ball there. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Wheeler into his motion. 2-2 on its way. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
You know, and these guys could have used a few more long at-bats like this one earlier on in this game. Then maybe this starter would have been out of the game by now.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now a swing and a fly ball. Padilla has room in foul territory, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Kearney has to retreat a bit, but he gets there.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Now at the plate, Scooter Gennett. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. He's around first on his way to second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Now batting, center fielder, Cole.
And you know what? These guys have gone a long time without a base runner. You have to go all the way back to the second inning for their last one. They haven't been able to solve this guy at all.
Cole Calhoun will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Boy, as a hitter, you know you're hoping to get that ball into the outfield somewhere, make it hit the grass, give your guy a chance to score. In this situation, all he does is get to third base. That's not a big help.
Jimmy Thurston will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
12, Jimmy Thurston.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More ahead from Atlanta right after this. Back here in the ATL with baseball on the show. Set to go in the 9th from Turner Field. John Meza will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Meza.
Yoenis Cespedes is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Oh, and he takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's one gone here in the ninth.
But ahead in the count, you've got to be able to take a little off when you need to. So here he comes with the changeup, and that's good night, Charlie.
Stepping in now, Mark Piazza, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, first baseman, Basil Padilla.
Basil Padilla will stride in one more time as we flash back to inning number 7. This was obviously one of the big moments of the ball game, a grand slam as he put everything he had into that swing. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike. The 0-1 pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets, as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Aubrey Peace will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Ball 1.
The pitch count, you ask, right at 100 now, but I think this is still a game that he can finish off, no doubt about it.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Wheeler gets the sign, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hard liner toward short. And he's retired, 1 away.
The shortstop.
That slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt, as you take a look there at what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Andrelton Simmons will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Kearney has a beat on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Can't ask for much more out of a starting pitcher. Working on a 2-hit shutout right now.
Freddie Freeman will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
First pitch coming. Here it is. On the ground to the right side. Backhanded. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, just 2 hits were all they could muster off of him. He was in complete control from the start of this game, and he finished it off in style, too.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 8-0. Good night from Atlanta.